Hello guys, what's up? DFS Gaming here, and today we're going to be talking about how to play Khepri in Conquest. So I did play Khepri in Conquest in this content. In the video you're seeing right now, I actually did narrate all over it. I voiced over it, except it wasn't just a voiceover. Like afterwards, I was actually live playing the game, and perhaps didn't record because I unplugged and replugged my headset, and that fucked everything up. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be teaching you guys what I learned from that gameplay, and hopefully cut the clips in and out of how I did that. So I'm going to start by saying that, by the way, this is just how I played it. I played mid solo. I did have some people coming in and out. We played with a Kali, an Agni, a Sylvanas, and an Anhar. We played against an Agni, a Khepri, an Aphrodite, I believe a Huey, I forget her name. No, that was probably the name of the skin. I'm messing up. But that was generally who we were playing against. I was mostly against that Agni, who was also in mid lane. But what I did and how we won the game, I ended up with 4 kills, 3 assists, 3 deaths, and 15 assists, which was the most assists we had. So that was that. What I did to sort of get that going and be able to be a good sport, Khepri, I'm just going to explain what I did, and you guys can take it with your own experience and however you want to play it. So I started by actually getting my 3, which gave me the most range because Agni was a ranged character, and I had a feeling that if I would go up against him, I would need to somehow be able to do damage with him from a further distance than if I got my 1 and pushed him in, because I didn't have much burst damage, so pulling him in wouldn't do anything. My 2 just left lingering damage, and he could back up and just throw some pot shots at me, so I went for my 3. First I went to my teammates. We got the mana buff and attack speed. I got the attack speed, so I was clearing waves pretty quick. I was doing a bit of damage to Agni here and there. With my shield, he didn't do as much damage as I did to him regarding how much he had when we left our little fight. So he ended up backing up, and that's when I took time to help my minions push up. And whenever he was coming back, I would loop around the jungle, sort of help around my teammates. We had Kali and Anhar on the left. We have Sylvanas and our... Who was with Sylvanas? I believe it was our Agni was with Sylvanas on the right. So I would go in, sometimes help them, you know, do a little bit of damage, help them back out, and we would slowly be pushing. I did accidentally, well, not really accidentally, but I lost my mid lane first. You guys gotta keep in mind when you're playing as Khepri, he is very, very slow. There's no rushing, even if you use his 1, it's a very short distance, and I actually think they should sort of extend that distance, but whatever. So then I sort of went up, built my Khepri with the recommended builds, like I did in the God Guide, and that worked very well for me. I got, I believe I got Hand of the God and Meditation, because Khepri does run through mana pretty fast, and that helped, and my teammates also were healing me all the time, constantly. Sylvanas was doing that quite well. So when we got into team fights, I would offer more health, Sylvanas would heal us, Agni would do some damage, Kali would do some, Kali? Yes, Kali would do some damage. Sorry, I was mixing up, I thought I got the wrong name. And Anhar would slow them, we'd all just push, and team fights worked very well in our favor. We barely lost a team fight, we lost like 1 or 2 team fights. So I was playing a lot of support. I got a lot of assists, I got like 15 assists, I believe, and I only got 3 deaths because I was, you know, able to sustain. I used my ulti to save a couple teammates, but sometimes I missed it. A lot of times I did it too early, and they just left. You know, they weren't really much danger, so you gotta watch out for that when you're playing Khepri. You gotta be able to read the situation, how it's gonna play out fairly well. I also was using the skin actually, and it's a really cool skin. I like the wings under it, how it's like purple. It works very well with the green tone, so that was working very well with itself. Also, something I wanted to mention was that I was playing against an Agni, and it was wave clearing a lot better than me, so that's why I got Hand of the God, so I can clear waves almost as fast as he could. Because I believe that, if I remember correctly, I don't want to say this and not be true in the video, but if I believe so, the Agni was generally there, but then he switched out occasionally with a Nawilix that came in. No, Nawilix. I don't know if they had Nawilix. They actually did have a Nawilix, and Nawilix did come in and try to gank me one time, but they didn't work out too well. I had too much health, and my teammate and Sylvanas was walking in. So remember that you want to sort of incorporate your teammates with how you're going to play, because you're not going to be able to do enough burst damage. Towards the end, I did do more damage, but definitely not enough. So in team fights, I would use my 1, bring him in, use my 2, and use my 3 when they got further. If the teammate ever got low, then I would use my ulti. And that's generally how I try to play it. I try to play it very safe. Didn't go out and push anyone. I didn't want to do that at all. I just want to play it safe, help my teammates. And my teammates got a lot of kills. So we got our Sylvanas and I believe our Agni. Our Agni got 13 kills, our Sylvanas got 10. So I was just working with my teammates. I didn't want to get the kills myself because I knew that that wouldn't work. So when you're playing a Khepri, you gotta play a support role. You don't want to push up too much. You're too slow to back out. I did find myself getting caught sometimes, being too far behind my teammates, and that caused me to die the few times that I did. So it's basically generally how to play Khepri on Conquest. I'm assuming you can use this in Siege or other modes that incorporate you being in the lane, either solo or whatever it may be. In 3v3 Joust, if your teammates aren't here, you gotta keep this in mind. So that's just generally how to play Khepri in game. not regarding, you know, the God Guide. So this is more, you should be more using this if you're playing Khepri Conquest, because that's exactly what I did. But you can also use this just as a general gameplay guide of Khepri. So thank you guys so much for watching. What you guys can do actually is you can leave a comment of what god you think will be coming out eventually in Smite, and I'll put the comment that is correct in the video where I talk about the god. I was gonna do one about Xingtane, saying that he's gonna be the next god, but the audio was bad. I might use the rest of this footage in it, or I might just record another game. Also, I want to let you guys know that I was going for 1 video a week this time around. I'm a little bit better regarding schoolwork, so I'm going more for that 1 a week. Hopefully that works. I'm going to try to get 2 a week sometimes. I have 1 scheduled for this Sunday, so that counted for that week. But if there's ever a god that comes out, I'm going to be focusing on that god a little bit more, and on the day it comes out, so it'll count for your video of the week, because I need to get it out faster. I'd rather you guys get a video faster and not be that consistent than you guys get it later, and the information's already out there, and you guys, you know, will be behind. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for watching the video. I enjoy it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.